This main character is a legendary expert who just descended the mountain to find a wife. But the moment he touches grass, he is already scanning for city girls. Little did he know, destiny had a chaotic twist waiting. Fang Hong immediately unleashes his god-tier medical skills to save a life, and in a stroke of massive luck, he manages to rizz up a female CEO. The plot thickens when he realizes she is actually his arranged wifey. Naturally, he ascends to the throne of chairman and proceeds to slap the faces of every rival company in existence. Let us rewind to the ancient setting where it all began. Someone is making a dramatic exit, shouting, "Old geezer, I am out of here." An old man with silver hair, who still moves with the agility of a ninja, casually clasps his hands behind his back and warns, "No matter what trouble you cause, do not dare tell anyone you are my disciple." The disciple shoots back, "Master, relax. Even if you die, I won't say a word." This arrogant brat introduces himself as the one and only Fang Hong, the most smug disciple of the Wudang sect leader, the Tao ancestor himself, and the sole inheritor of his martial arts. The master immediately yeets a bundle straight at Fang Hong's face. "Take this and get lost." Fang Hong, delusional as ever, thinks happily, "It must be because the other seniors are jealous of my greatness that they use my name to cause trouble everywhere, turning my glorious name into the Demon King of Chaos." He catches the bundle with reflex speed, the package landing perfectly in his palm. Fang Hong prepares to leave but drops one last threat. "Master, take care, and do not forget, I will be back." The moment those words left his mouth, Fang Hong kicks the door so hard it practically explodes off its hinges as he flies out. His departure seems to bring the entire sect absolute euphoria. They are cheering like they just won the lottery. "We finally have peace." Another guy screams, "Oh my god, that stinking brat is finally gone." The master watches Fang Hong leave and mutters, "I have always followed the will of the heavens, but my biggest failure in this life is definitely these disciples." His voice, however, betrays a hint of hope for the boy. "Stinking brat, you better not let me down." Fang Hong departs from the palace, rushing down the mountain like a human hurricane to complete his quest. Turns out he was not kicked out, but is actually on a legendary mission assigned by his master. "I am obeying orders to descend the mountain and find someone. This person is no ordinary mortal. She is the fiancée of the great Fang Hong." He swells with pride, thinking, "I could feel the burning jealousy from my seniors, but what can I do? Who asked me to be this elite?" Fang Hong laughs uncontrollably, telling himself, "I have waited eons for this moment," bursting into laughter and jumping around like a hyperactive child. Ha ha ha. Big sisters, young widows, petite cuties, long-legged goddesses, Fang Hong has arrived. The sky is beautiful, blue and clear, reflecting the sunlight onto the Hudu airport in Pudong. Someone just stepped off the plane, looking incredibly stylish, with smoky purple hair and sunglasses perched on her head. She is rocking a strap dress that hugs her fiery figure, showing off a collarbone that could cut glass. She seems to be on a call. Fang Hong, fresh off the mountain, is instantly captivated by this beauty and gasps, "Whoa, so beautiful. Absolute top tier." He blushes and thinks, "Coming down the mountain was totally worth it. My seniors back home are going to die of envy. Ha ha." But just as he is vibing, suddenly, Fang Hong detects the metallic scent of blood in the air. Someone screams, "Help! Save us!" It is the desperate cry of a husband. "Someone save my wife!" The woman beside him is enduring agonizing pain, her hand digging into her husband's arm. Blood is pooling beneath her feet like a horror scene. A crowd has gathered to watch, some panicked, some worried, and of course, some are just filming with phones, but nobody lifts a finger to help. The husband begs in utter helplessness, "Is there a doctor here?" Tears, actually, streaming down his face, yet receiving zero assistance. He continues to scream into the void, "Hurry up! Save her, please!" The bystanders just look uncomfortable, some act indifferent, and some even pinch their noses because the smell of blood is too strong. Luckily, a girl with gray hair down to her waist appears, approaching the couple while ignoring the creepy stares of the men around. She thinks fast and uses her teeth to rip the shoulder of her own shirt. The husband stops screaming in shock. The girl wraps the torn cloth around the wife's thigh, near the wife's knee. A massive shard of glass is embedded deep. Observing the wound, she thinks, "I need to pull the glass out." At that moment, Fang Hong seems to read her mind and speaks up. "Are you trying to kill her?" He steps closer and warns, "That glass is plugging a major artery. If you pull it out, the blood will fountain out, and she will be beyond saving." The girl realizes he has a point and looks confused. Fang Hong leans his face way too close, making her flustered. He points at himself and says, "How about you let me try?" She asks suspiciously, "You?" Fang Hong introduces himself, "I am a doctor." The girl seems completely unimpressed by his claim, taking out her phone to text, "This involves a human life. Maybe I should." Fang Hong has already squatted down next to the injured woman, scanning the wound with laser focus. His hands move like the wind, rapidly, pressing on 2 pressure points near the wound. In a split second, the first aid is done, and the woman is temporarily safe. Fang Hong tells the husband, "Her life is no longer in danger. Get her to a hospital immediately." The husband looks down and realizes the blood has actually stopped. The purple-haired girl holding her phone is still debating whether to call emergency services when Fang Hong has already finished. She asks in shock, "What?" Fang Hong crosses his arms and starts bragging about his master. "My master is the modern Dao ancestor of Wudang. But unlike those other Taoists, besides mastering the essence of the Tao, he is also obsessed with researching traditional Huaxia medicine. With his godlike abilities, those so-called medical gods of Huaxia, they ain't got nothing on him. This little tutorial-level problem is barely a warm-up. Shorty is brain-blasting over Fang Hong's skills right now. Like, how did he stop the bleeding? Is this dude a wizard or just built different? She's eyeing him up like he's a confusing puzzle piece. Too young to be a doc, right? Meanwhile, some shady NPC in a suit is locking onto her. This background character looking super sus reaches into his pocket. Spoiler alert, it's not a breath mint, it's a nasty syringe. He creeps up while she's distracted and goes for the stab. But before that needle can penetrate her skin, Fang Hong goes full speedster mode. He yoinks her into a princess carry. She has zero clue she almost died and just feels totally violated. Suit guy is shook. Bro missed a point-blank shot and got caught in 4K. Absolute clown behavior. She goes full banshee mode, screaming, "What the heck, creep?" She starts wriggling like a fish out of water. "Unhand me right now." High above, a purple-haired mommy changed into office wear, but kept the spicy aura. She's sipping tea and watching the drama unfold like it's Netflix. Amusing. Fang Hong drags the girl to a dark corner and drops her. Then he starts panting like a dog. "Okay, that sounds super wrong. Too many people back there," he gasps. "Now we're alone." She's confused, but then he flips the switch from tired to maximum riz. With a sparkling filter on his face, he whispers, "Hey shawty, wanna be my internet girlfriend? My handle is Taiyin. Asterisk. Hair flip. Asterisk." She freezes, then hits him with the, "You psycho," and dips. Fang Hong is stunned. His legendary looks didn't work? Impossible. He chases after her like a desperate simp. "Wait, come back, baby girl. We can negotiate this. No cyber dating? Fine. Let's swap numbers and vibe check first." He starts listing his resume like it's a dating app bio. "Listen up. I'm a top-tier catch. I've handled spicy kittens, Lolis, domineering big sisters." Wait, is he confessing to crimes or dating history? And even queens? You're missing out. Her face goes dark. She hits him with, "You shameless perv. Get away from me, creep." Rejected twice? Critical hit. Fang Hong starts sweating buckets. His vision glitches, and he collapses right on top of her. She thinks he's trying to cop a feel and screams, "Pervert!" Her knee-jerk reaction literally smashes into his body. A needle pops out of his back. He took the bullet for her. But then, her knee connects with his family jewels, and he wakes up instantly. He lets out a soul-shattering scream. 10 minutes later, still clutching his nuts, he starts roasting her. "You toxic woman, just because you're hot with a nice rack and legs, for days." He points a finger. "You think you can just abuse people? I won't forget this." Finally, the useless bodyguards show up. "Miss, are you okay?" She puts her hands on her hips, acting tough. "Nothing. Just trash." She lies. Bro saved her life, but he might have to say goodbye to his future children after that kick. "If I see you again, you're dead. Let's bounce." She hops into the car like a total queen bee, leaving him in the dust. Fang Hong looks at the needle. She's a high-value target. Without him, that rich girl would be playing a harp on a cloud right now. No time to waste. Fang Hong activates his cheat codes to flush the poison out. Magic healing. Engage. He stretches like a cat. This cheap poison can't kill a main character. Time to get back to the main quest. Wait, why is he doing side quests? He groans. Master is such a troll. How am I supposed to find my fiancé without a pic? "Go find your wife," he said, but only gave him a crusty old photo of some dude. Is this a prank? He stares at the pic. Okay, this old guy is actually handsome, almost as good looking as me, which is saying a lot. If the dad is a Chad, the daughter must be a baddie. His eyes turn into heart emojis, thinking about his future wifey. Honey, I'm home. Cut 2. A glorious sunny day at the Hong 2 Corporation skyscraper. The vibe is immaculate. Fang Hong slides into the lobby. Target spotted. The reception desk, manned by 2 absolute 10s, looking serious. The girls fix their hair for the stranger. Fang Hong puts on his innocent puppy face, rests his chin on his hands, and giggles. He. His brain screams, "Stay cool, Fang Hong. Don't lose your Sigma male frame." He composes himself immediately. He flashes a $1,000,000 smile. "Excuse me, gorgeous ladies. Got a sec for a quick question?" Ponytail girl nods. "Sure, shoot." Fang Hong leans in, keeping the swagger. "Does my wifey, John Shu-Chi, work here?" He gets way too close for HR compliance. The girls blush hard. Did he just claim the boss is his wife? "Excuse me?" she stammers. "You're Vice President John's husband?" Fang Hong blinks. "Wait, she's a VP? Vice President?" he asks, looking dumb. The receptionist nods. "Yeah, she runs this place. Didn't you say you're her hubby?" He scratches his head, sweating. "Oh, of course I knew that. We're childhood sweethearts, OG lovers. We used to run around naked and pee in the mud together like 20 years ago. True romance." Suddenly, the temperature drops. A voice behind him growls, "Who exactly did you say you peed with?" Her face is sub-zero cold. "And what's this about 20 years? Fang Hong turns around, realizing his life bar is about to drop. Totally clueless that this chick was actually Zhang Shuzi. He just saw the girl who rejected him yesterday and instantly triggered his fight or flight response. Pointing a trembling finger right in her face, he barked, "You really are a rabid dog biting everyone. Who I hang out with is none of your business. I tried to help you, and you repay kindness with venom. Look at that frozen face of yours. No matter how pretty you are, nobody's gonna simp for an ice block like you." Zhang Shuzi just crossed her arms, eyes narrowing, letting him dig his own grave. The security guard's jaw hit the floor, hearing someone roast the boss like that. Slowly, menacingly, she stepped into his personal space. Zero hesitation. She snatched Fang Hong by the collar, her voice dripping with venom. "What did you just say?" Fang Hong just smirked, playing with fire. "You heard me. Or do you need hearing aids?" He kept pouring oil on the fire, roasting her relentlessly. "Someone with your attitude issues? Walking around with that resting witch face all day? Afraid people won't know you're emotionally constipated?" His mockery struck her pride like 1,000 needles piercing her heart. She bit her lip, suppressing the urge to scream. Forcing herself to stay cool, she hissed, "Attitude issues? Between the two of us, who is actually the one? Without manners. You've been harassing me since the airport all the way to my company. You absolute scumbag. And you dare say I have no class?" While screaming, she mentally slapped herself. "Calm down, Shuzi. Breathe. Do not lower yourself to the level of this street thug and his gangster vibes." Deciding he wasn't worth the breath, she snapped an order to the guards. "Throw this troublemaker into the street immediately. If I see his face one more time, don't bother coming to work tomorrow." The guard, fearing for his livelihood, instantly snapped to attention. "Yes, ma'am." Vice Director Zhan. Hearing the title, the gears finally turned in Fang Hong's head. He stood there like a glitching NPC, muttering, "Wait, Zhan Shuzi?" Flashbacks hit him like a truck, memories of their childhood, where he used to tease her until she cried rivers of tears. "No mistake about it," he gasped. "You're actually the little Miss Zhan Shuzi?" She turned her icy back to him, cold as the Arctic, snapping, "Don't act, all chummy with me. I don't know you. What are you idiots waiting for? Toss this trash out." The two guards, massive mountains of muscle, stepped up to block Fang Hong's path. It looked like game over. One shove from them would launch Fang Hong into orbit. They barked, "Get lost." But Fang Hong wasn't backing down. The troll energy was strong in this one. "No worries. I'll just chill here." He looked the guards dead in the eye. "Go tell Zhang Zhongtu to get his butt down here. Tell him Fang Hong is about to lose his patience. If he's late, I'm walking." One guard had enough of the bluffing. "Toss him out." The bald guy moved in to bear hug Fang Hong and carry him off. Fang Hong stood there, chin up, radiating pure arrogance. But then, the guard strained until sweat poured like rain and veins popped on his forehead. He was using 100% power, but he couldn't move Fang Hong a single inch. Fang Hong stood rooted to the earth like an ancient statue, completely unbothered while the guy tried to uproot him. Seeing Fang Hong's unnatural calmness, the bald guy started sweating bullets of fear. The other guard quickly reached for his gear. With a savage look, he growled, "Taser time." The grappler let go, and the other guy powered up the electric baton, ready to teach Fang Hong a shocking lesson. Yet, Our MC just stood there with crossed arms, looking completely unimpressed. Suddenly, a luxury car drifted in and screeched to a halt. "Stop!" yelled a voice. Zhang Xiongtu stepped out, looking like $1,000,000 in a designer suit. With a sharp, serious expression, he respectfully bowed, hands on his stomach, addressing Fang Hong. "I received the order from the old immortal and rushed to the airport. I didn't expect to miss you, forcing the little immortal to come here personally and face such poor hospitality. Please forgive this humble one's mistake." The two guards stood there, brains completely short-circuiting at the sight. "What is happening?" Fang Hong glanced back at Zhang Xiongtu, a sly smile, curling his lips as his eyes narrowed in calculation. Feigning disappointment, he tutted, "Yeah, really terrible service, old man. If you were a second later, I would have bounced." Zhang Xiongtu swallowed the scolding in silence. Desperate to please, he made a bitter decision to appease Fang Hong. "You two receptionists, go to accounting, get your paychecks, and don't bother coming back tomorrow." The two guards turned pale as ghosts, shocked by the boss's ruthless move. But Fang Hong decided to be the bigger man today. "Nah, drop it. Can't blame them. They were just doing their jobs. Director John, you should be proud to have staff this dedicated." Hearing this, Zhang Xiongtu immediately pivoted, barking at the guards. "Well, hurry up and thank the little immortal." The guards, realizing they just dodged a bullet, teared up and shouted in unison, "Thank you, little immortal." Crisis averted. Fang Hong turned to the boss, asking, "So, you planning to host me on the sidewalk?" Zhang Xiongtu snapped out of it. "Ah, little immortal, please, this way." He quickly ushered Fang Hong into the private, VIP suite he had prepared. The room was massive and decked out. Suddenly, the ringtone of Zhang Xiongtu's phone shattered the silence. Looked like a VIP call. He answered swiftly, "Hello? Yes, I understand." Hanging up, he bowed apologetically to Fang Hong. "This humble place can't compare to the Wudang paradise. I hope the little immortal won't mind." Fang Hong ignored the room talk, asking about the call with a knowing smirk. "Let me take a wild guess. That was my wifey calling, wasn't it? Bet she saw you bringing me in and called to list all my crimes from the airport." Fang Hong's instincts were dead on. The voice on the other end was none other than Zhan Shuzi. The heiress was absolutely losing it, screaming at her dad like a banshee, calling him a scumbag piece of trash while Zhang Xiongtu burned with anxiety. Fang Hong read the guy like an open book, but decided to play dumb, smiling politely. "Little deity? You've got the wrong guy, chief." After the long, exhausting trip, Fang Hong flopped onto the sofa like a king and started unpacking his loot. He stretched his limbs wide, cracking his joints. "Drop the little deity act. That old geezer is the one you owe. Call him the old immortal if you want. I'm just riding his coattails. No need to be formal with me." Zhang Xiongtu relaxed instantly. Understood. Then I'll cut the crap too. How should I address you, little brother?" Fang Hong sat up straight, switching to serious mode. Official introduction. "I am Fang Hong." Zhang Xiongtu immediately threw up a martial arts salute. "Your reputation precedes you." Fang Hong eyed him critically. "You look smarter than my wife, but you're dumber than I expected." Zhang Xiongtu blinked, completely missing the roast. Confused, he asked, "What does Brother Fang mean by that?" Fang Hong was flashing back to the assassination attempt, getting a little triggered. "Before you were a CEO, you were Huaxia Special Forces. Did your survival instincts rust? You didn't even know you were being tailed?" Zhang Xiongtu's face went pale. Fang Hong's senses were tingling. He spotted the anomaly instantly. No way. He reached out and yanked Zhang Xiongtu's shirt. With a sharp snap, a button flew off and cracked open, revealing a sinister device inside. Zhang Xiongtu stared in horror. "I'm guessing this is." Fang Hong crossed his arms. "Nothing is absolute in this world. I know you've got brains, but don't treat everyone else like NPCs. I don't need to spell out the problem here." Zhang Xiongtu realized the gravity of the situation, seeing the device, a bug planted right on his person without him noticing. He stammered, "This is a high-grade tracking chip. Top-tier tech, immune to security scans. How did you even spot this thing?" Fang Hong smirked with pure arrogance. "Did you think people call me little deity for clout?" Seeing Fang Hong's god-tier skills, Zhang Xiongtu seized the opportunity. "Since Brother Fang is so capable, could you perhaps read my fortune?" Fang Hong decided to drop some lore. Everything in this world follows the law of equivalent exchange. Energy is constant. Leaking heaven's secrets brings a curse on your bloodline. Speaking of which, my own fate stats are lower than average. If I followed the old man's path, I definitely wouldn't live past 20 years old. He gave Zhang Xiongtu a reality check, Don't get your hopes up. Surviving the current crisis is your main quest right now. Zhang Xiong too was still buffering. Current crisis? Does Brother Fang have a cheat code? Fang Hong offered a solution. Simple. Give that item to me. All the shadows stalking your family will vanish into thin air. Fang Hong. Being generous, he added, I won't be your bodyguard forever. After all, this time down the mountain. My main mission is to pick up girls. Zhang Xiong too remembered the master's order. You have a precious treasure. Protect it with your life. Thinking it over, Fang Hong smiled mischievously. I don't want to waste time camping a spawn point. Just hand the item over to me. It'll make everything easier. But surprisingly, Zhang Xiong too refused the help. I'm afraid that's impossible. Brother Fang can't take this item away. Fang Hong's expression darkened. What? You holding out on me? It turned out Zhang Xiong too didn't mean it like that. He sat down heavily. No. Please don't misunderstand, Brother Fang. It's not that I won't give it. It's that this item, physically, cannot be taken. Zhang Xiong too dropped the bombshell about the precious treasure. Because the treasure is the young miss herself. Fang Hong's face went black, disappointment hitting him like a truck. What? My wife? Are you trolling me? Explain yourself right now. Zhang Xiong too looked back into the past, voice dropping to a whisper. Years ago, the old immortal created a formula. He kept it secret, only sending disciples down the mountain to find destiny. Results were catastrophic. Death, disappearances. Some were consumed by greed, selling the formula for fame and fortune, killing patients, causing chaos in the medical world. Eventually the state had to step in and suppress the whole thing. Fang Hong listened, but still didn't see the connection. And, what does this drama have to do with my wifey? Zhang Xiong too clutched his water glass, revealing the dark truth. My daughter was cursed. Born with a terminal condition, the doctors gave her a 6-year expiration date. Fang Hong finally connected the dots. Wait, you mean the young Miss Times used times the forbidden formula? The dad nodded happily. In 6 months, she turns 21. She's been healthy for years. The doctors called it a miracle. Fang Hong threw his hands behind his head, looking unimpressed. So basically, she's a walking test subject, more valuable than the formula itself? Exactly. Zhang Xiong too confirmed. That is the truth. Fang Hong realized he'd been scammed, bitter realization setting in. So, the old geezer sent me down here, just to be a glorified babysitter for your daughter? Zhang Xiong too noticed the mood shift. Wait, didn't you just say, you still call her your wife? That childhood fiancé of yours? Fang Hong wasn't buying it anymore. His guard went up instantly. I won't be seduced that easily. Don't try those cheap tricks on me, he scoffed. You want me to give up an entire forest for a single tree? Dream on. But Zhang Xiong too didn't flinch. He just smiled like a fox and dropped the bomb. The old immortal already gave his decree. If Brother Fang refuses, that's fine. You can head straight back to Wudang. The master will simply send someone else. Zhang Xiong too had him by the throat. Fang Hong cursed internally. Asterisk, you old fox, you win this round. Asterisk, fine, being a bodyguard was still better than rotting in poverty back at Wudang. A new scheme hatched in his mind. Listen here, old man. My services aren't cheap. I want 1 million. He raised a single finger dramatically. But trying to extort Zhang Xiong too? Rookie mistake. This man prints money. Zhang Xiong too didn't even blink. He grinned generously. Tell you what, Brother Fang, I'll give you 10 million a year, plus bonuses. And if you need more pocket money, just ask. My wallet is your wallet. Fang Hong froze. He'd never heard a number that big. He started shaking like a leaf, stuttering. 10 million? The deal was sealed. Suddenly, bam, the door flew open. It was Zhang Shuqi storming in like a hurricane. She'd heard enough to be furious. Dad, you have got to be kidding me. You're actually letting this perverted scumbag be my bodyguard? Zhang Xiong too tried to do damage control. I know about the airport incident. It was a misunderstanding. Brother Fang was just trying to protect you. But Zhang Shuqi wasn't having any of it. And you believe that garbage? He's a total creep. A gangster. Zhang Xiong too finally dropped the nice act. Silence. This is not up for debate. Zhang Shuqi was stubborn as a mule. I'd rather die than have him near me. She stormed out, slamming the door so hard the walls shook. Fang Hong watched the fireworks, impressed. No wonder. You paid 10 million so quickly. You get to be the good dad while I play the villain. CEO Zhan, you really are a sly fox. Just then, Xiao Ying rushed in with documents. Director, you called for me? Zhang Xiong too introduced them. Brother Fang, meet my assistant. This is, but Fang Hong didn't wait for the old man to finish. He slid in smoothly. Well, hello there, beautiful sister. I'm Fang Hong. Fate has brought us together. Sister Xiaoying, you are stunning. Up close, his charisma hit her like a truck. Her heart actually skipped a beat. Her cheeks burned. Asterisk. What is this? Am I actually falling for this guy? You gotta be kidding me. Asterisk. Zhan Xiong cut in. Xiaoying, tell Uncle Chen to drive you both to Shu Qi's apartment. Set up a room for Brother Fang while my daughter is still at the office. Get him settled in before she comes back. Fang Hong and Xiaoying headed out. Inside the elevator, the predator made his move. Fang Hong leaned in, invading her personal space. Sister Xiaoying, your skin is flawless. Teach me your secrets. I want to be smooth like you. Xiaoying smiled shyly. You have good skin too. Bait taken. Fang Hong grinned. Really? I don't believe it. Let's take our clothes off and compare right now. Xiaoying recoiled, disgusted. Pervert, you're just a kid. Keep your thoughts clean. Fang Hong waved his hands wildly. No, I meant compare muscles. Where did your mind go? Sister, you're the dirty one. By the time they reached the car, an old man was waiting. I've been expecting you. With snow-white hair and a face map of wrinkles, he bowed. I am Chen Bishi. It is an honor to meet the young master. I heard the young master can read the heavens, Chen asked hopefully. Could you read my fortune? Fang Hong chuckled. You flatter me, elder. I only know the basics of qi gazing. But I see your forehead is broad and full. Your jawline is rounded. Your skin glows with health. Your aura is booming. No sickness, no disaster. You've got a long life ahead. This old Chen thanks the young master, he beamed. Please, get in. The convoy rolled out 3 cars deep, with Fang Hong protected in the center. Inside the luxury ride, Xiaoying asked, Can you really read destiny? Fang Hong puffed out his chest. Of course. I'm a legend in the making. Suddenly, a chill ran down his spine. Killer instinct activated. He grabbed Xiaoying and dove to the floor. Asterisk, crash. Asterisk. A bullet tore through one window and out the other, showering them in glass. Fang Hong roared. Get down. Uncle Chen's eyes went wide. Armor-piercing rounds? He quickly analyzed the situation as the car swerved. This Maybach is reinforced. Ordinary bullets should bounce off. They're using military-grade armor-piercing rounds or heavy artillery. Only high-caliber firepower could do this. Meanwhile, in the back, Fang Hong was pressed tightly against Xiaoying in a very compromising position. Uncle Chen shouted, Brace yourselves. Incoming. Fang Hong snapped out of his trance immediately. His gaze sharpened into a blade. Uncle Chen. Trajectory came from the left. We're dealing with an elite sniper, he analyzed cold-bloodedly. They're moving fast to track us. I'm taking command of this operation. Do you trust me, Uncle Chen? Do it. Fang Hong barked orders like a general. Merge into the middle lane. Use the civilian traffic as cover to break the sniper's line of sight. Keep the civilians on our left flank. Make them a meat shield. The convoy shifted instantly, dancing to Fang Hong's deadly tune. The remaining vehicles glued themselves together, the drivers getting the order to form a horizontal wall of steel. 5 cars instantly, locked into a phalanx formation, rolling side by side like a badass convoy. Setup complete. Chen Baishi turned back and asked, Yo, what's the next big play? Fang Hong scanned the battlefield like a pro gamer and said, Intersection ahead. Best strat is a 3-way split. They'll draw the aggro and take the heat. The 2 of us are dipping out first, meaning just him and Xiaoying. Chen Baishi's eyes lit up with pure anxiety. Withdraw? How the hell do we do that? Fang Hong had the whole plan downloaded in his brain. He grinned at Xiaoying. Sister Xiaoying, let's bounce. Time to trade up for a new ride. Xiaoying was totally buffering. Chen Baishi clocked Fang Hong's scheme and muttered, Thought this brat had a 200 IQ move. Turns out he's just fleeing to make me the meat shield. Can this scrub actually protect the missy? Xiaoying, still processing, asked, Swap how? Fang Hong dropped his insane solution. Get the car next to us to kiss our bumper, then roll the window down. Hearing that, Xiaoying jumped. Are you trolling me right now? But Fang Hong gave her 0 time to lag or refuse. He scooped her up in a princess carry with a smirk. Obviously not a joke. Hurry up and cling to me like a koala. The shooters are almost here. Xiaoying blushed but held on for dear life, seizing the frame-perfect moment. Fang Hong launched himself like a human cannonball, holding Xiaoying in a perfectly synchronized leap out of the moving vehicle. Thud. Fang Hong nodded with satisfaction. Precision landing. Sister Xiaoying has top-tier stats. Even though Chen Baishi was salty, seeing Fang Hong stick the landing, he had to admit, this brat is actually a high-level player. Such guts. Jumping solo is hard enough, but sticking it while carrying a girl? The new generation is terrifyingly OP. Chilling in the new car, Fang Hong ordered the driver, radio Uncle Chen. If it's a three-way fork, split the 5 cars 1, 2, 3. If it's not a three-way, split into 2 lanes. The other 2 cars need to find their own path and scatter. Basically, 2 cars go solo, and ours must go alone. Xiao Ying was freaking out so hard she was about to cry pixels. Fang Hong immediately activated comfort mode. Be good, little sister. Don't cry. Nothing bad will happen. He patted her head to buff her morale. The car peeled away, cruising along the coastline. Meanwhile, in a room filled with monitors, Zhu Shangtu and Zhu Shuxi saw the whole show. Zhu Shuxi looked ready to rage quit. Dad, isn't he a total scumbag? Look, the world's burning and he's still simping for Yinger. But her dad was on a higher level. Seeing the 4D chess move, he lectured, Shuxi, you're smart. But can't you see he's not just simply flirting with Xiao Ying? This young man is built different. You need to download his strategies later. Stop being a hater. Didn't you also? Zhu Shuxi snapped when her dad brought up her cringe history. Dad, don't bring up the past, or I'm actually gonna tilt, she raged. Why let Yinger take the aggro? Couldn't we just send that jerk alone? Isn't he the tank? Zhu Xiangtu broke it down for his foolish daughter. If Xiao Ying didn't go, the enemies targeting you wouldn't take the bait. Plus, since he accepted my quest, it proves he has a god-tier plan to keep Xiao Ying safe. Zhu Shuqi still refused to believe. Meanwhile, in Chen Baixi's car, the bodyguard asked, Uncle Chen, the vibes are off. They fired 1 shot and then went, away from keyboard. No movement. They aren't following us. Could it be? Chen Baixi stared ahead and barked, ping the security team. Find which car Xiao Ying is in. He realized with horror, is his ego that big? Does he plan to 1v9 the enemy team? He shouted to the driver, turn around. We need to tail them now. Disaster is coming. Meanwhile, Fang Hong and Xiao Ying's car was suspiciously peaceful. They even had time for some palmistry riz. Fang Hong pointed at her hand. Check this lifeline. Straight as an arrow. No interruptions. Means you'll live to be a level 100 boss. Career line? Also, straight. Your future is blindingly bright. Xiao Ying pointed to another line. What about this one? Why is it so short? Fang Hong trolled with a straight face. That's the love line. It's short because your Prince Charming isn't across the map. He's right in front of your face. He trapped her. Xiao Ying blushed. Nonsense. I don't believe you. You're just a scammer. Suddenly, Fang Hong leaned over her personal space to grab the seatbelt. Also, safety first. Buckle up. She shyly thanked him. The belt tightened across her chest with a distinct snap. Maximum capacity reached. Suddenly, a massive truck appeared out of nowhere, horn blaring like a demon. Beep. The truck couldn't fight physics despite the brakes. It slammed straight into Fang Hong and Xiao Ying's car. The impact sent the car flying off the road, smashing brutally into the guardrail. Xiao Ying was shaken like a ragdoll inside. She panicked. Did Fang Hong predict this? Fang Hong immediately issued commands. You two, stay in the car and guard the Missy. I'll handle the mobs outside. Repeat, do not exit the vehicle no matter what. Your only quest is to protect her. The car door on the passenger side was completely totaled, shattered to pieces. Fang Hong stepped out like a boss, staring down a squad of goons in black like, you really want this smoke? High above, Zhan Shangtu and Zhan Shuqi watched the drama unfold. They knew their crew was in deep, deep trouble. Shuxi was panicking, trembling like a leaf. Dad, what is the plan? Ying is going to die. But her dad stayed chill. Relax, kiddo. Police are en route. The old man had 4D chess moves planned out. Uncle Chen was pulling up too. That guy studied under the old immortal, so put some respect on his name. If Fang Hong is soloing this raid, he knows he is winning. But Shuxi still thought he was just a trashy thug and started tweaking. Dad, are you delusional? Defending this clown? Trust him? How? Look at the enemy mob count. It is impossible. You think he is a literal god? He is a total scumbag. If he wants to unalive himself, fine. But why drag Ying to the grave with him? The truck behind them honked like crazy. Beep, beep. The bandit leader finally spoke up. Bravo. He had a nasty scorpion tattoo on his forehead. With a scruffy beard, bleached hair, and a face cold as ice, he casually spun a double-bladed knife on his finger. Major psycho vibes. You risked your life baiting us, but we still caught you lacking. You really think you are the smartest guy in the room, huh? Fang Hong stared at the blonde weirdo with dead eyes. You were the sniper from earlier, right? The guy didn't even cap. Bingo. Smart kid, but you are way too cocky for your own good. Here is the deal. Hand the girl over right now. I will not kill you. I will just scoop your eyeballs out with a spoon, and we call it even. Fang Hong suddenly had a brain blast. His internal monologue kicked in. This creep felt familiar. Wait, are you the same losers who were stalking Shu-Si at the airport? The blonde guy realized this was the nuisance from before. Oh, it is you. I was wondering who had a death wish. So you dared to ruin my vibe? You are Shu-Chi's bodyguard? Great. I will be kidnapping her today too. And as for your life, it is mine. Fang Hong laughed. Really? If I wanted to kill someone, I wouldn't be yapping this much. Based on your monologue, your roleplay as bad guys is kinda cringe. 0 out of 10 acting skills. Fang Hong went full send. He moved like a glitch in the Matrix, tearing through the mob and slamming straight into the blonde boss. Boom! The impact sent the guy flying back. Fang Hong hit him so hard the dude didn't even have time to process the regret. Fang Hong grabbed the guy's leg and slammed him into the pavement. Wham! The fancy knife flew out of his hand instantly. Snatching the knife mid-air, Fang Hong ruthlessly stabbed it straight into the guy's left bicep. Ah, that had to hurt. Xiao Ying watched from the car, totally shook. This kid is built different. He is not the loser I thought he was. Even Zhang Shuqi had to admit it. She gasped. That scumbag actually has some serious skills. The blonde killer turned pale, shaking in his boots. All that swagger was gone. Fang Hong stood over him like a predator. Getting right in his face, Fang Hong smirked. Still want to kill me, tough guy? The villain stammered. Who are you? Moves like that? You are nobody. Fang Hong shrugged. Who I am is irrelevant. The only fact that matters is I own your soul right now. 2 buff goons in suits tried to sneak up from behind. Fang Hong shot them a side-eye that could freeze hell. His eyes glowed with a terrifying blue aura. If anyone moves a muscle, I can't promise this knife won't slide into your boss's heart. The blonde guy struggled to push himself up, blood dripping. My boys backed off. What else do you want from me? Fang Hong kept that troll smile on his face. Backed off? Did I give permission for anyone to leave class early? He leaned in closer to the terrified man. I said, if you twitch, I will stop being polite and start getting messy. The villain's pupils shrank, sweating buckets. You. Suddenly, sirens wailed. Wee woo, the goons shouted. Cops! Scatter! Before dipping, Fang Hong shoved a dirty shoe straight into the blonde guy's mouth. Eat that. Shut up and stay there. Absolutely savage. Chen Bishi arrived at the scene and looked at the pathetic blonde assassin bleeding on the floor. He turned to Fang Hong seriously. That is Scorpio. He is ranked number 12 on the global assassin leaderboard. Fang Hong yawned. Scorpio? Never heard of her. But if he is number 12, that ranking list is officially garbage. Chen Bishi thought to himself, only this kid could get away with roasting the league like that. If anyone else said that, I would have slapped them. Before I retired, I held the number 10 spot myself. This kid reminds me of Azure Dragon, the rank 1 legend. If those 2 monsters fought, I wonder who would be left standing. Fang Hong decided his shift was over. He was ready to dump the cleanup duty on Chen Bishi. Uncle Chen, the rest is on you. I hate drama and I hate being famous. Keep my name out of it. If there is fallout, you handle it. You can take all the credit and glory. Nice doing business with you. Fang Hong switched modes instantly, turning to Xiao Ying like a creep. Hey big sis, palm reading is done. Now, let me see the soles of your feet. Take off those heels and socks. I need high-definition access. Xiao Ying snapped out of her awe and raged. You pervert. He didn't seem serious in the slightest. Left alone, Chen Bushi sank into deep contemplation, his eyes scanning Fang Hong like a hawk assessing its prey. Usually, I can read these young punks like an open book the moment we meet. But this guy, Fang Hong, I can't fathom the depths of his power. Truly, the new generation is terrifying. Soon, darkness swallowed the sky. Finally, they arrived at the apartment of Zhan Shuzi. Fang Hong and Xiao Ying hopped off the ride, standing right before the tower. Looking up, Fang Hong instantly dropped a prophecy. Bright hall, wide and open, blocking evil spirits. Sitting north, facing south, this is the heavenly Tao itself. Mountain and river spiritual energy shining on the star-moon flower. Though the Hong Tu feng shui is clearly missing a spark, Xiao Ying felt dizzy trying to keep up with Fang Hong's emotional roller coaster. She asked herself, is he the smooth-talking troll who teases me, or the cold-blooded killer in the face of danger? Which one is the real him? Zhan Shuzi's crib was decked out beautifully, with landscape paintings plastered all over the walls like a gallery. Xiao Ying led Fang Hong into a cozy, fully equipped room. Welcome. This is your crash pad from now on. But the moment he stepped inside, Fang Hong's phone started screaming, ring, ring. It was old brother John calling. He picked up and the boss got straight to the point. Brother Fang, the group just closed a massive deal. We're celebrating tonight. You and Xiao Ying get to the company. We're crashing the banquet. Fang Hong agreed instantly. You got it, old brother John. We're on our way. Even at night, the Hong 2 group building lit up the street like a beacon. Xiao Ying had already slipped into her party gear. Seeing Fang Hong still rocking his crusty old rags, the bodyguard had to speak up. Brother Fang, go change your drip. Hurry. We're rolling out to the Jinzun restaurant. Zhan Shuzi was already waiting in the car, decked out in a mysterious black dress paired with bougie jewelry. Clearly ticked off by the wait, she complained to Zhan Xiong too. Dad, seriously, it's already 7:15. How long are we going to wait for him to play dress up? We're the hosts. We can't leave the guests hanging. Besides, isn't he just a bodyguard? Why does he need to change? Her voice pierced through the window. The bodyguard felt awkward and tried to defend him. Miss, Fang Hong figured it wasn't worth beefing with a girl. Fine, have it your way. No changing. Let's roll just like this. Zhan Shuzi called out. Yinger, come sit by me. I'm scared those creeps will bully you. Xiao Ying shyly murmured. Xiao Ying felt something was wrong. She thought, what is up with me? It felt like her mood just nosedived off a cliff. Could it be? I'd rather sit with that idiot than Shuzi. Fang Hong seemed to read her mind, leaning in, close to her ear to whisper, Little sister, don't be sad. We'll reunite soon enough, right? Besides, I'll miss you. Will you miss me? Denying her own feelings, Xiao Ying was savage. You thug, who would miss you? Witnessing Fang Hong and Xiao Ying getting cozy, Zhan Shuzi felt absolutely disgusted. You jerk, just you wait. Finally, the squad arrived at the restaurant. A woman with short hair, rocking a cheongsam, greeted them at the door. Finally, I've been waiting for everyone. She welcomed them, cheerfully. President Zhan, long time no see. Hello ladies, you're looking sharp today, Boss Zhan, aging like fine wine. Zhan Xiong too, soaking up the praise, responded happily. Ha ha ha, Miss Shu is too kind. Fang Hong, spotting a beauty, immediately turned on the charm. Hello big sister, I am Fang Hong. Fang as in square and upright, Hong as in soaring ambition. Thrilled to meet you. Miss Shu eyed this stranger, who was dressed like a hobo, clearly unimpressed. She asked, who is this? A bodyguard? His style is unique, to say the least. Besides, what bodyguard has the guts to act like that? Seeing Fang Hong making a fool of himself, Xiao Ying helplessly dragged him back. Zhan Xiong too stepped in. Miss Shu, this is my little brother, Fang Hong. He's young and full of fire. If he offended you, I sincerely apologize. She quickly realized her mistake. President Zhan, you're too serious. Hello Fang Hong, forgive my rudeness earlier. Let's start over. I am Shu Xin. She introduced herself while ushering them inside. I'm currently managing the Jinzun. President Zhan, ladies, Fang Hong, please enter. This Shu Xin wasn't exactly a saint either. Watching the four of them enter, her face instantly flipped. Her security guard noticed the vibe and whispered, Sister Shu, that brat has no manners. Want us to teach him a lesson later? But Shu Xin was sharp and realized the truth instantly. She replied coldly, Are you tired of living? Someone who can call himself brother, to Zhan Xiong too. And is that young? Have you ever seen a second person like that? Inside the restaurant, the party was already popping. Alcohol flowed and chatter filled the air. The girls were all dressed to kill in glamorous outfits. Seeing this, Fang Hong's eyes lit up like high beams, cheeks flushing pink as he puckered up. Hey. Noticing their arrival, someone approached to greet Zhan Xiong too. Brother Zhan. Zhan Xiong too replied with polite grace. Something came up, so I'm a bit late. How embarrassing. A handsome guy in a suit, hair slicked back perfectly, said, Not late at all, Brother Zhan. Your timing is impeccable. Zhan Xiong too recognized him. Is this the young master, Xiao Yi Kai? Truly a talent. Hearing this, the crowd started buzzing with gossip. Someone in the know whispered, So that's Chairman Xiao Zhen. I heard the partner for the Hong 2 group this time is Huang Pu, a career anyone would kill for. These two families are famously united in the medical world. Small clinics and pharmacies are going to suffer. Others looked on with envy, imagining the future. Plus, if young Master Xiao and Miss Zhan hook up, that would definitely be a power couple, talent and beauty, a match made in heaven. Xiao Yichai slid up to Zhan Shuqi with a smile, as fake as a $3 bill. Long time no see. Meanwhile, Fang Hong was basically invisible, strictly NPC status in this conversation. Not vibing with being ignored, our MC casually snagged a glass of wine from a passing waiter. Master Xiao flashed a greasy grin. This is a rare opportunity. Surely junior sister won't deny me a toast? Let's celebrate our long-awaited reunion. Zhang Shuqi didn't even try to dodge the bullet. She raised her glass with a polite, practiced smile. My tolerance is trash, but for senior brother Xiao, one glass won't kill me. She lifted the crystal to her lips, ready for a sip. But before the liquid could even hit her tongue, Fang Hong moved like lightning. He snatched the glass and brought it to his own lips, staring dead at Xiao Yikai. Miss isn't feeling well today. I'll take this hit for the team. Xiao Yikai froze, his brain buffering. He stuttered like a glitchy game file. You. Fang Hong cut him off with main character energy, and dropped the bomb. I'm Fang Hong, her fiancé. Zhang Shuqi snapped, exploding with rage. Fang Hong, you absolute scumbag. The crowd gasped. A fiancé? Xiao Yikai looked like he swallowed a fly. He turned to Shusi, desperate. Is he for real? This little Taoist punk is worthy of you? Zhang Shuqi waved her hands frantically, panic setting in. Don't listen to his nonsense. He's just a bodyguard my dad hired. A shameless, thick-skinned weirdo. Xiao Yikai exhaled, buying the lie instantly. Crisis averted. His ego inflated back to full size. Just a bodyguard. I knew it. He radiates way too much broke energy to be a match for Miss Zhan. He sneered at Fang Hong. Though this servant has some nerve, kick him out. Suddenly, a blood-curdling scream tore through the banquet hall. Ah, someone is dead. Xiao Yikai and Fang Hong snapped into alert mode instantly, eyes locked on the source of the chaos. A gorgeous girl was writhing on the floor in agony. Shu Xin bulldozed through the crowd. Move it, out of the way, she gasped, recognizing the victim. Ren Shui? Is that Ren Shui? Turns out Ren Shui was the one screaming, standing next to a guy frantically on the phone. Panic was written all over their faces. Shu Xin's mind raced. Asterisk. The niece of Deputy Secretary Ren Chonghua? Why is she here? And who's the guy playing hero? Asterisk. Ren Shui spotted Shu Xin and grabbed her like a lifeline. Sister Shu Xin, save my cousin. Please, you have to save her. Shu Xin tried to take charge. Little Shui, calm down. What's going on? Why does your cousin look like a zombie? The woman on the floor had eyes redder than demon blood. The man cut in, aggressive and loud. Questions are useless right now. I already called the ambulance. We need the hotel's emergency response team, now. We have to stabilize her before the medics get here. If your incompetence kills my sister, if anything happens to her because you were slow, this Jinzun restaurant is going down in flames. Shu Xin knew he wasn't bluffing. The stakes just skyrocketed to fatal levels. Asterisk. If a Ren family member dies on my watch, we're all doomed. Asterisk. While she panicked, Fang Hong stepped up to check the pulse. He cut through the noise, voice cold. Quit yapping. If you keep arguing, she'll be a corpse before the siren sounds. The brother roared. You stinky Taoist. Back off. Even Shu Xin screamed in terror. Don't touch her. Fang Hong, if she dies, you can't handle the consequences. But our boy didn't give a damn. He channeled his spiritual energy and slammed his palm onto her back. Bam! The girl convulsed and projectile vomited clear liquid everywhere. The brother tried to tackle him. I'm warning you, stop messing around. If my sister doesn't make it, I'll end you. Fang Hong's eyes were cold as ice. Shut up. Zhang Shuqi watched, thinking, asterisk, would this jerk save me like that? Asterisk, crisis averted. Fang Hong stood up, wiping his hands. Call the cops. Someone poisoned her. Moments later, sirens wailed outside. The squad stormed in like they owned the place. The leader barked orders. Seal the exits. Forensics. Grab every drop of water and crumb of food. Check for anything suspicious. Pull the CCTV footage now. Shu Xin's jaw dropped when she saw the man in charge. She recognized the legendary figure. Asterisk Chief Gong? That man hates business owners like the plague. Asterisk. Asterisk. Why would he show up personally? Asterisk. Xiao Yikai smirked in the corner, grabbing mental popcorn. Asterisk. Even Chief Gong is here? That cocky bodyguard is about to get absolutely wrecked. Asterisk. He was ready for the show. Zhang Shuqi put on her best hostess face. Chief Gong, so sorry for the chaos, but the chief walked right past her like she was invisible. Xiao Yikai's jaw hit the floor as the chief made a beeline straight for Fang Hong. The chief's eyes went wide. Little master? Am I seeing things? Is it really you? Fang Hong looked at him with zero recognition. New phone. Who dis? Chief Gong laughed and spilled the lore. 9 years ago, you soloed a gang of drug lords and dragged my sorry carcass to your temple for healing. If not for you, I'd be worm food right now. Fang Hong's memory finally clicked. Oh, damn. Old Gong, talk about a small world, but drop the little master crap. Just call me Brother Fang. Shu Xin felt her brain short-circuit. Asterisk. Chief Gong called him what? Little master? Asterisk. Asterisk. What kind of monster is this guy? To earn that title from Gong Tao. Asterisk. The chief immediately switched gears to fanboy mode. Brother Fang, listen to this. The Putong branch snagged a bullet-riddled thug this afternoon. And get this, his scars match the incident from that times year. When you saved my hide and put Wild Wolf in the ground. Fang Hong smirked, sensing the drama. Looks like a blast from the past is coming to haunt you, huh? Director Gong sighed, the nostalgia hitting him hard. What are the odds? Suddenly, a minion whispered urgent news in the big boss's ear. Emergency vibes only. The director switched modes instantly. Brother Fang, duty calls, gotta bounce. Drinks on me next time, don't leave an old man hanging. Business handled, he barked the order. Pack it up, squad. Move out. Xiao Yichai's jaw hit the floor. This random kid has connections with the chief? And they're exchanging secret messages? He swore to dig up every speck of dirt on Fang Hong's background. Meanwhile, the banquet wrapped up, and the staff started the awkward goodbye rituals. So sorry for the mess. Drive safe. Come back soon. Shu Xin was fuming. Her elite restaurant just got dragged into some serious BS from out of nowhere. Jin Zun's reputation was tanking fast. Since she became the boss lady, this was the first time. Absolute chaos broke out. I need answers, now. Suddenly, Fang Hong popped up with that troll grin. Yo, gorgeous. Shu Xin shot him a confused look. Fang Hong, aren't you riding shotgun with Boss John? He strolled past, hands behind his head like he owned the place. Had to take a leak. Plus, don't you want to chat with me? I love talking to ice queens like you, but if you're not vibing, I won't be a pest. Catch you later. As he walked away, Shu Xin's brain finally clicked. Hold up. Your drink. Was it poison too? Well, Fang Hong dodged the question with smooth riz, sharp as a tack. No wonder you run the Jin Zun empire like a queen. You nailed it. My drink was spiked with the nasty stuff. But hey, I'm a doctor. I'm invincible. He waved, exiting stage left. Shu Xin felt a chill. Something wasn't adding up. She sprinted back inside. I need to find that glass immediately. Meanwhile, Fang Hong hopped into his ride. A migraine hammered his skull. Rubbing his temples, he jammed in an earbud and patched through to Uncle Chen. Uncle Chen, is Big Brother Jean secure? The old man's voice crackled back. I'm in the lead car. Relax, kid. Everything's under control. Good. Call ended. He toyed with a rabbit figurine, eyes darkening. Let the hunt begin. It was dead of night, streetlights killed, leaving only the piercing glare of headlights. The Jean family convoy snaked through the darkness under a deceptively beautiful starry sky. Just as the convoy hit the bridge, Fang Hong's driver tightened his grip. Brother Hong, Ling Shui Bridge, ahead. Visibility is trash. It's the perfect kill zone. Lurking in the shadows, a squad of goons in black lay in wait, led by a long-haired geezer. The old man leaned on his cane like a villainous patriarch. Behind him, a wall of muscle-bound hulks raised their weapons, locking onto the convoy. The trap was set. The old man's eyes flashed. Light them up. Instantly, hell broke loose. A lead storm erupted. Bullets rained down on the Jean family fleet like a monsoon of death, pinging off every surface. But the armor held strong. The old man scoffed. Nice bulletproofing. Let's see if it can handle real time's heat. Inside the car, zero panic. Fang Hong and his driver were ice cold. Punch it, Fang Hong ordered. Hold on to your soul, the driver grinned. The car swerved violently, tires screaming as they pulled adrift to overtake the lead vehicle. Professional driving skills activated. In seconds, Fang Hong's car became the meat shield. Enemy side, the guy with the biggest, baddest RPG locked and loaded. Boom! The recoil nearly dislocated his shoulder as a massive rocket screamed out of the barrel. Trailing a tail of death smoke, the warhead closed the distance in a heartbeat. Impact! An explosion rocked the bridge. Zhan Sheng too was shook. Are they insane? The old villain remained stone-faced. Spare the girls in car 3. Everyone else, turn them to ash. Watch out for their heavy weaponry. The goons hyped up. Roger that. Slaughter time. The old man gritted his teeth. That brat is going to roast. Speed is key. Blitzkrieg tactics. The big boss wants 0 mistakes tonight. Meanwhile, beneath the dark waters. Asterisk, bubble bubble. Asterisk, Fang Hong. And his driver had bailed out like ninjas before the explosion hit. Fang Hong broke the surface, gasping and absolutely livid. Who are these psychos? They're more savage than jungle beasts. All right, no more Mr. Nice Guy. They want a war? I'll give them hell. Back in the convoy, the driver panicked. Uncle Chen, we'll cover you. Just run. Uncle Chen did the math instantly. No good. They're packing heavy artillery. We're sitting ducks. Zhan Xiangtu grit his teeth. Listen up. Bail out. Jump into the river on my signal. Hesitate, and you're dead. Do it or die, Zhan Xiangtu screamed. Go. Suddenly, 2 bodyguards burst out of the stalled car. Asterisk bang. Asterisk. A sniper from the shadows popped one bodyguard right in the dome. Going somewhere? Uncle Chen sat in the car, silent as the grave, until 4 enemies surrounded him. He pulled the pin. Grenade! They screamed. Uncle Chen dove into the river just as a rabbit figurine fell from his pocket. The enemies stared at the toy. It's a decoy. They played us like fiddles. Don't let them breathe, the old villain raged. 1 rat got away? Whatever. You lot. Check the wreckage. Find Zhan Xiangtu's corpse. The goons scrambled but came back shaking. Boss, the car is empty. The old man's face twisted in pure fury. Damn that bastard, Zhan Hongtu. Suddenly, the old geezer's phone screamed for attention. Ding ding. He snatched it up, seeing it was one of his goons calling. Boss, bad news. Zhan Hongtu and Shu Zi never left Jinzun. The cops are swarming in. We need to bounce. Now. The old man paused, his brain gears grinding. Zhan Hongtu, that sly fox wants to play the fisherman reaping the rewards. But he forgot one thing. We aren't helpless fish waiting for a hook. We are gods of war, descending from the heavens. The old geezer signaled his men with a chaotic glare. Fall back, brothers. Time to ghost this place. But suddenly, bang bang, 2 bullets ripped through the air and blew his guard's brains out. The old man panicked big time. The survivors froze in terror. Damn it, one is still breathing. There stood our main character, blocking the road like a demon god with killing intent. The old man trembled. It's him. That fire didn't kill this monster? He scoffed, trying to look tough. You're 100 years too early to fight me, kid. Capture him alive. I'm going to. Torture this brat until he begs for death. Fang Hong's face twisted into a mask of pure fury. You scumbags will pay for your sins with blood. Dust began to swirl ominously around his feet, creating a suffocating pressure. Then whoosh, he vanished, dashing toward the goons with godlike speed. In the blink of an eye, limbs and faces were sliced into confetti. Absolute carnage. Fang Hong launched himself into the sky, disappearing from the old geezer's sight. The old man spun around. Huh? Where did he go? Suddenly, a voice dropped from the heavens. Eyes up, Grandpa! The old villain looked up just in time to see his own body getting diced into a jigsaw puzzle. Meanwhile, a bodyguard hauled Chen Bishi out of the river. Chen Bishi hacked up water, thanking his savior. He looked back and gasped, seeing a paper doll glowing with eerie light. That magic. It had to be Fang Hong. He scrambled up the riverbank, rushing toward the bridge to find the boy. Fang Hong stood there, inspecting his deadly sharp needle. Chen Bishi's jaw hit the floor. Is that a spiritual weapon? How old is this kid? Barely 20? There is no way a normal human could forge a beast-like soul this terrifying, without walking through the depths of hell itself. Fang Hong turned to the butler, cool as a cucumber. I've taken out the trash, Uncle Chen. Chen Bishi stuttered. A paper doll, turning into a real person? My horizons have truly been widened today. Is Boss John safe? Fang Hong turned away, clasping his hands behind his back like a martial arts master. Relax, old man. Everything went exactly according to my script. Chen Bishi frowned. But why did you leave me as bait? If my reflexes were any slower, I would be a wandering ghost by now. Fang Hong smirked over his shoulder. Every great show needs an extra, right? Besides, with me here, the king of hell wouldn't dare take you. I'll let you clean up this mess. I'm out. Chen Bishi raged, stomping his feet. You stinky little brat. I wasted my trust on you. How dare you treat me like a background character? Meanwhile, at the Xiao family headquarters, the boss slammed his fist down. Xiao Yichai flinched. Dad, what's with the rage mode? Did something go wrong with the ambush? Why are you losing it? His father stood up, trembling with fury. I just got the intel. The entire 3rd squad has been deleted from existence. There is no way Chen Bishi did that alone. He couldn't wipe out a Xiao family elite squad even in his dreams. This has to be connected to that mysterious guy who approached you the other night. Xiao Yikai let out a mocking laugh. You mean that broke loser? Except for Zhan Hongtu and Director Gong, nobody even looks at him. His father roared, veins popping on his forehead. You absolute moron. He kills without leaving a single trace. Do you really think a guy like that is just some random peasant? Send word to Squad 1 and Squad 2 immediately. Tell them to hold their position and do not engage alone, got it? Xiao Yikai lowered his head, eyes burning with hate. Fang Hong. I'm going to teach you the price of messing with the wrong people. Back at the apartment, our main character just finished a shower. With a towel on his head and black pants on, he looked effortlessly cool. Suddenly, his phone buzzed on the table. It was Brother Jean calling. Brother Fang, did the operation go smoothly tonight? Fang Hong replied with a chill tone. Everything is perfect. Those guys are nothing but rotting fish now. Brother Jean laughed heartily on the other end. Haha, that is music to my ears. I have another mission for you. I've enrolled you in the same class as Shuzi, starting tomorrow. I'll send a driver to pick you up. Fang Hong waved his hand. No need for the VIP treatment, Brother Jean. I can walk there myself. If there's nothing else, I'm hanging up. All right, see you later. Fang Hong stroked his chin, his mind working fast. Old fox, your intentions are as clear as day. Any idiot could see through this plot. You want me to bodyguard your daughter, just say it. Don't beat around the bush. But hey, school isn't bad. Lots of pretty senpais, lots of long legs. It's practically paradise on earth. The next day at Shuzi's school, Fang Hong was already scouting. He grinned, eyeing the scenery. Not bad. This place definitely doesn't disappoint. Suddenly, a familiar voice shouted, "Ya, Brother Fang, it really is you. You pervert. Are you peeking at girls' legs again?" The girl walked over with a beaming smile. Fang Hong blinked. "Dong Yue?" She giggled. "Long time no see." Brother Fang. Fang Hong was stunned. The tomboy next door had blossomed into a stunning beauty. Is this really the same brat from back then? The 18-year-old transformation is no joke. She's gorgeous. Dong Yue pouted, noticing his stare. Brother Fang, what's with that face? Are you shocked to see me? Or are you just mad? That I interrupted your leg-ogling session? She playfully lifted the hem of her skirt. Fine, fine. Don't be mad. If you want to look, just look at mine. She leaned in with a mischievous grin. If that's not enough, maybe later, when we're alone. Fang Hong's face turned red. Nonsense. Stop teasing me, or I'm going to ignore you for real. Dong Yue laughed like a bell. Brother Fang, I'm just kidding. Fang Hong sighed. You haven't changed a bit. There was absolutely no curing this girl's clinginess. Fang Hong turned to Dong Yue, asking, Where's my bro hiding? Did he chicken out? Dong Yue pouted. My brother is busy grinding at his part-time job. Forget him. Come eat with me. She latched onto his arm like a koala. Let's go, brother Little Fang. I'll lead the way. They strolled arm in arm with zero shame. You came all this way, just to see your favorite girl, right? Fang Hong smirked. Actually, I'm here to enroll. I'm a student now. Dong Yue's eyes sparkled. No way. That means we can hang out literally every single day. But lurking in the shadows, 3 jealous losers glared daggers at them. Brother Ni hissed. Where the hell did this punk crawl out from? A lackey chimed in. He's daring to put his paws on sister-in-law Dong Yue in public? Does he have a death wish or something? The lackey fueled Brother Ni's rage. Boss, want us to teach him a lesson in pain? We'll show him exactly why flowers are painted red with blood. Just say the word. And his legs are history. Brother Ni's face darkened like a storm cloud. If I can't have her, then nobody else gets to touch her. Let's intercept him at the #1 cafeteria. Meanwhile, a stampede of fangirls erupted nearby. Oh my god, my absolute male god is here. Fang Hong raised an eyebrow. What's with the riot? Dong Yue sighed. Nothing special, just a bunch of simps chasing my brother around like zombies. Fang Hong's face went deadpan. Han Dongfang hadn't changed a bit. He was still a human magnet for crazy fangirls wherever he went. The gossip mill was on fire. He gets more handsome every second. I seriously want to bear his monkey babies right now. Han Dongfang stepped out, bathed in holy light, capturing every gaze. The sheer blinding aura made the female students lose their minds, especially the girl in pink. Wah! The male god looked at me. We made eye contact, but another girl instantly snapped back. You're delusional. He was looking at me. Dong Yue shook her head. My brother is such a sin. Fang Hong marched straight toward the idol, interrupting his cola break by ruthlessly pinching his cheek. Fang Hong grinned. Half a year no see, and your skin is smoother than a baby's butt, huh? I should officially rename you Eunuch Han. Han Dongfang spat out. Fang Hong. The fangirl army roared in confusion. Who the hell is that guy? How dare he pinch our husband's face? He deserves death. Han Dongfang glared, shouting, Fang Hong, you bastard. Unhand me this instant or you'll catch these hands. Fang Hong smirked violently. Oh, really? What exactly can a pretty boy like you do to me? Han Dongfang raged. Shut your trap, kid. A dog's mouth truly can't spit out ivory. Dong Yue stomped over, annoyed. Why are you two still? Acting like toddlers? Pinching cheeks every time you meet? Grow up already. but Fang Hong just kept bickering with Han Dongfeng. If I didn't respect Dong Yue, I would have already mopped the floor with your face, Han Dongfeng retorted. All brawn and zero brains, you barbarian. Aside from violence, is your skull completely empty? Suddenly, Dong Yue's phone buzzed. Hello? Okay, understood. Wait there, I'm coming. Radiating a terrifying killing intent, she warned them. You two catch up. I have to go, but do not cause any trouble while I'm gone. Got it? If you start a war, I'll come back and end both of your bloodlines. Fang Hong and Han Dong. Fang locked eyes, with electric sparks flying. They looked ready to murder one another. Fang Hong scoffed. Pfft, who wants to talk to this loser anyway? Han Dongfeng sneered. I have no interest in conversing with a savage. He turned his back coolly. I'm going back to the dorm to sleep. Do whatever you want, Fang Hong thought to himself. He really isn't the same as before. Checking the time, he realized, crap, I need to pay tuition. Suddenly, a dark aura rose behind him. The fangirl army stood there, looking ready to devour his soul. Stinky brat, you dared to lay hands on our male god. Is your life too long? Do you want to die? Fang Hong waved his hands, sweating. Ladies, give me some face. Realizing it was hopeless, he bolted. Tactical retreat, the girls shrieked like banshees. Stop right there. Who gave you permission to run? Fang Hong drifted around the corner to the tuition office. These fangirls have combat power higher than a demonic cult. What do they even see in that little pretty boy? He spotted the sign. Target acquired. Inside the finance office sat a receptionist and a manager, looking bored out of their minds. The receptionist droned robotically. Please show your admission notice and ID card. What major are you enrolling in? Fang Hong replied, School of Medicine. The manager glanced up. Tuition is $11,200. Cash or card transfer. Fang Hong gasped dramatically. Big sister, that expensive? Can I get a discount? The receptionist rolled her eyes. Do you think this is a vegetable market to bargain? If you're truly broke, fill out a loan application. You can pay it back slowly after you graduate and find a job. No shame in it. Fang Hong whipped out a sleek black card. No need for a loan. I was just teasing you, sister. Swipe it. The receptionist sighed. Young man, poverty isn't a crime. Having a poor background is nothing to lose face over. Fang Hong insisted. I really don't need it. Just swipe. She took the card with a skeptical look, thinking, first he begs for a discount. Now he acts tough? Kids these days love to pretend. Let's see just how empty this card really is, and expose his bluff. But the machine beeped, displaying a balance with so many zeros it looked like a phone number. This was tycoon-level wealth. It was astronomical. This. Hey kid, is this actually your card? Fang Hong's expression remained, cool and indifferent, obviously. Is there a problem, big sister? The receptionist exploded. You brat, are you trying to flex on me? You have $5 million in the bank, and you're crying poverty? Pay and get lost. After Fang Hong casually walked out, the receptionist seethed with rage. That was definitely a bored second-generation rich kid pretending to be poor. My kindness was wasted on a dog. She was furious at being trolled. Walking down to the schoolyard, who do I run into? The salty haters from earlier. Brother Nee, that's the little punk right there. Brother Nee snapped. Block his path immediately. In the pedestrian zone, our main character approached a random student. Hey, classmate, mind telling me where the new student reception area is? The guy pointed forward. Just go straight and turn right. You can't miss it. But barely a few steps later, trouble came knocking. Brother Nee barked out, Hey you moron, freeze right there. The main character turned around slowly. Yeah, I'm talking to you, dirtbag. He walked up to Brother Nee, who wore a face begging to be punched. You're Fang Hong, aren't you? To which our hero replied coolly, And who might you clowns be? It doesn't matter who we are, peasant. We're just here to give you a friendly little warning. Stay the hell away from our sister-in-law. Or else, you're gonna pay the price. Hands behind his head, the MC asked, Who's this sister-in-law you're yapping about? He racked his brain. When did I beef with these guys? My memory's drawing a blank here. Brother Nee got right in his grill. Wipe that smirk off your face. I'm warning you. Dong Yue belongs to me, Ni Feng. Stay out of her orbit, or I'll snap your legs like twigs. Making bodies disappear isn't something new to me. I've got enough cash to pay someone else to sit in prison for it. The main character let out a mocking laugh. Wow, how refreshing. From childhood to now. The bully seized our main character by the collar, winding up for a knuckle sandwich. You think this is funny, punk? Keep grinning and I'll rearrange your face until you're permanently crying. Dong Yue stomped onto the scene, rage radiating off her like heat waves. Ni Feng, what the hell do you think you're doing? Brother Ni switched masks instantly, grinning like a salesman. Oh, Dongyue, I was just having a friendly little chat. We're all bros here. I was just kindly teaching the fresh meat the campus rules. You know how it is. Dongyue stared at him like he was brain dead. She knows Brother Fang Hong eats jungle beasts for breakfast and snaps trees thick as a human torso like twigs. Even if Ni Feng borrowed 10 extra lives, he shouldn't mess with this monster. Oblivious to his impending doom, Brother Ni chirped, "Wait, you know Junior Fang Hong? That's perfect. Dong Yue's friends are my friends. Tell you what, I'll take him under my wing as my personal lackey. I'll make sure nobody bullies him. Sounds generous, right?" Dong Yue rolled her eyes so hard it hurt. "Lackey? Please. Listen, Ni Feng, I'm giving you a serious warning. Don't try anything stupid, or you're going to regret being born." With that savage mic drop, Dong Yue turned around and dragged our main character away. "We're leaving, now." Our protagonist grinned like a love-struck idiot. "Whoa, little Yue. You were absolutely badass back there." As soon as they were gone, Brother Ni's face twisted into a demonic scowl. "Find a blind spot with no cameras. Bag him, drag him, and shatter his legs." Safe from that psycho Ni Feng, our boy decided to troll her. "So, was that your boyfriend? Were you worried I'd hurt his fragile little feelings?" Dong Yue snapped. "What kind of trash comes out of your mouth?" The main character's eyes twinkled with mischief. "Wow, I didn't know Dong Yue's standards were in the sewer. I get being desperate. But really, you don't have to scrape the bottom of the barrel. You should aim for a high-tier catch. Someone handsome, charismatic, absolute perfection like me. I've got broad shoulders. I cook like a Michelin chef, and I can crush local thugs with my pinky finger. Total package, baby." Dong Yue's face turned as red as a tomato. "Shut up. Ignore him." Meanwhile, our main character was laughing his head off. Desperate to change the subject, she spun around. "Why didn't you report to the freshman reception? I called you 1,000,000 times. Are your ears just for decoration?" The main character casually pulled out his phone. He glanced at the screen to see 2 missed calls. "Chill. It's a brand new phone. Technology is hard, okay?" He smirked, flipping the script on her. "We were apart for like 5 minutes, and you panicked. Did you miss me that much?" Dong Yue looked at her feet, flustered. "In your dreams, just tell me your dorm room number." Our main character looked at the sky like a confused philosopher. "Honestly, no clue." Dong Yue sighed deeply. "Follow me, you absolute moron." The main character yelled back, "Who are you calling a moron?" They arrived at the dorms, and wow, the vibe shifted to straight-up horror movie. Dark, filthy, and creeping with decay. They stopped at room 502. Dong Yue wrinkled her nose, gagging. "Ugh, what is that stench? It smells like death." Suddenly, the main character's playfulness vanished. His expression went ice cold. "I know this scent. The perfume of rotting corpses. For you, this is a nightmare." Dong Yue covered her mouth, terror flooding her eyes. "Wait, don't tell me. Is there a dead body rotting inside?" Suddenly, the MC gets uncomfortably close to Dong Yue's face. Like, "Bro, what kind of twisted thoughts are inside your head?" Dong Yue, looking totally clueless, asks, "Then what's that funk?" The MC looks done with life. "This traumatic stench has haunted my neurons for almost 20 years. It's the legendary scent of concentrated, fermented dude's foot fungus." The MC knocks on the door. Suddenly, a chaotic screeching noise erupts from inside, like a banshee summoning ritual. "Open up, fam. Haha, the final boss of our dorm squad has finally spawned." A pretty boy with a delicate face steps out, rocking messy pants and an unbuttoned shirt that screams fan service, flashing a six-pack. This thirsty view instantly turns Dong Yue's face into a tomato. The dude panics, screaming, "Huh?" before slamming the door in their faces. "Rip me. My cool image is deleted." The guy reemerges, opening the door with a totally new vibe, looking all elegant and fake. "My bad for that glitch earlier. I didn't. Noah Queen was visiting, so I was in goblin mode. Let me introduce myself. I'm Li Mu. That's Li like the tree, and Mu with the water radical." The MC steps up. "I'm Fang Hong, your new roomie, and this is my friend, Han Dong Yue." Dong Yue gives a polite little greeting. Li Mu simps immediately. "Yeah, sick name." Suddenly, another wild boy rushes over. "Hello, gorgeous. I'm Chen Fan. Are you Fang Hong's waifu? Nice to meet ya." Li Mu scowls. "Yo, quit pushing, bro." Dong Yue gets all shy. "Well, actually," Chen Fan's eyes literally sparkle. "She's too cute. I'm dying." He shoves his phone in her face. "From this moment on, we are besties." "Yo, drop the WeChat?" Just as Chen Fan was about to slide into those DMs, Four Eyes interrupted. "Bro, you really are. Trying to steal your bro's girl? Your brain is literally 99% lust fluid, Chen Fan raged. Jiang Jinze, you four-eyed virgin. What do you know about the grind? This is called networking, expanding the harem. That's how you bag the baddies. I'm deleting my single status this year. You just go ahead and marry your textbooks. Suddenly, Jiang Jinze's glasses flashed with an anime gleam. Escaping the incel zone is actually quite simple. Chen Fan looked ready to throw hands. Meanwhile, our main character turned to Dong Yue. Dong Yue, didn't you have some business to attend to? I won't walk you out. She nodded. Guess I'll leave you boys to it. Remember, 7:30 sharp, freshman orientation. Don't be late. Li Mu stood there, radiating rich boy energy like a human disco ball. Don't worry, gorgeous. Mission accepted. Dong Yue waved. All right then, pretty boy signing off. Bye-bye. Once the goddess vanished, Chen Fan slithered over like a worm. Brother Fang, you absolute legend. That girl is top-tier waifu material. What's the secret sauce? Teach me your ways, sensei. Fang Hong glanced back. If you act like that, girls will just think you're an NPC. Besides, she's not my girl. She's a senior here. Chen Fan grinned like a maniac. Freshman day one and you already rizzed up a senpai? What a chad. Seriously, drop the tutorial. Fang Hong gave a dangerous smirk. You're asking the right guy. But Li Mu interrupted the bromance. Listen up, squad. Big announcement. Li Mu raised a hand like a raid leader. Tonight, after the freshman assembly, we're hitting the club. My treat. Consider it the room 500 inauguration party / my birthday bash. Chen Fan practically vibrated. Bro, why didn't you say so sooner? I will follow you to hell and back. But, will there be females? Li Mu scoffed. Obviously there will be girls. Whether you can pull one depends on your own lack of game. Jiang Jinze piped up. Is your cerebral cortex entirely occupied by women? You should cultivate your mind with literature. Chen Fan rolled his eyes. Nerd alert. You coming or not? Jiang Jinze adjusted his glasses, blushing. A wise man adapts to the times. A hero seizes the opportunity. I'm in. Fang Hong pondered. My mission is to protect Zhan Shuzi. Even though she's on campus and Chen Ba has secret guards watching her shadows, I can't stray too far. But it's day one. If I ghost the boys now, the dorm vibe will be trash for the next 4 years. He bit his lip. Fang Hong, why are you hesitating? Did you forget why you descended the mountain and entered this mortal world? What's the holdup? Li Mu flashed $1 million smile. Fang Hong, you down? The MC stood up, aura flaring. Wouldn't miss it for the world. Let's goo-woo. Chen Fan pumped his fist. We aren't coming home until we're wasted. To the assembly. Let's hope it's not a snooze fest. Fang Hong sighed. I really am too easy to peer pressure. Inside the hall, the freshman chatter was louder than a marketplace. While Fang Hong scanned the area, Li Mu whispered, Word is, Dean Zhou is hosting this himself. All the big shots are here. And get this, Dean Zhou wants to pick 2 disciples today. Jiang Jinze leaned in. Whoever becomes the dean's disciple is basically set for life. Fang Hong raised a brow. Is this Dean Zhou actually a big deal? Jinze unleashed his inner Wikipedia. A big deal? He's a national academician, chief of Ludo People's Hospital Neurology Department for a decade, guest professor at Yenqing University, the absolute titan of orthopedics and neurology in all of Huaxia, world-renowned authority on traditional Chinese acupuncture, basically the god of medicine reincarnated. With a single needle, he can snatch a soul back from hell. Fang Hong nodded. Sounds decent. Wonder who the lucky dog will be. But, acupuncture authority. What's his full name? Jinze replied. Zhou Yuchai. Suddenly, Li Mu pointed. He's here. The boss has arrived. An old man with a cane appeared. He walked in, flanked by a squad of bodyguards. Fang Hong narrowed his eyes. This geezer looks frail, but that gaze, it cuts like a blade straight to the soul. He can read a man in a nanosecond. He's not a simple NPC. Dean Zhou took the mic. I am delighted to welcome the fresh blood of our medical academy. But let me be clear right now. You are all trash, not talent. However, this is your spawn point. Delete your arrogance. Uninstall your ego. It is time for a complete system reboot. Now, a question. Who knows the university's motto? The entire hall raised their hands like eager minions. Me. Dean Zhou continued. But who knows our specific department's motto? Jinze blinked. Department motto? I thought we only had the school one. Never heard of it. Dean Zhou scoffed, turned his back, and started walking away. Vice Dean Liu. Deal with these noobs. Suddenly, a voice cut through the silence like a sword slash. Hold it, right there. Dean Zhou froze. Li.